Alright, so I'm doing a review of the Bells Canyon Reservoir, Upper Reservoir, and this is a remake of a video made in 2020. So obviously this parking lot did not exist then. It gets you a lot closer. If you want to see more about the first trail, there's another video I made about the reservoir itself, the lower. But we're just cruising right along really early to get to the trail that leads you to the Upper Reservoir. So we're getting to the bridge. And even at this time, there's a lot of people up here. And my camera just did not want to zoom in and focus in this low light. So here we are at the wilderness. It's a couple miles up. And then here's the part where it's really starting to get rocky and steep. And if you don't like this part, you should probably turn around because the rest of the hike is just steep and rocky like that the entire way. Here we are closer to the junction. If you want to go to Lower Falls, there it goes. So 90% of people stop here, and then the other 10% are going on this upper trail to the Upper Reservoir. And you can see it's pretty overgrown. You can see the cleavers. We're getting pretty high up. But just, yeah, it's so steep and so rocky. And I'm glad I came up before it got really hot. Here's just a little bit of the river. This isn't the Upper Reservoir. The Upper Waterfall, sorry. And you can see these thimbleberries are in season. They're really juicy. They're kind of like a raspberry, but crunchier and more tart. There's a baneberry. Just tons of cool berries up here. Here's this bridge that's still there. We're getting a little bit closer. You can see these raspberries are in bloom too. I don't know why in the last video I said they were introduced. They're definitely native. But here's the boulder field you got to go through, a lot of boulder hopping. I saw two silly billies who got lost and weren't going the right way. If you're getting to this spot, you're pretty close. And you see right there, there's the dam of the reservoir. Getting a little closer. Here I come, about to cross the dam. There it is. It's super low, super muddy. It's looked a lot better in the past. I've been up here a lot, and this is probably the dirtiest and lowest it's looked. There's some fish in there jumping. You can kind of see them rippling. I saw a couple through the murky water, but they're pretty small. The fans of the channel know we love Blue Frost Gatorade. And I turned around, coming back down. There's a good view of the valley. And then at this point in the hike, my legs start getting really tired at this bridge section. It's kind of funny. And yeah, it's just terrible coming down. You can't get any speed because you're just carefully moving down. Finally get to the junction. Flat ground has never felt so good, and at this point it's getting really hot. We're back at the car. So yeah, I rate these hikes using three criteria: solitude, scenery, and difficulty. Solitude is how many people are hiking out with you. Scenery are the good views, and difficulty is how hard the hike is. So originally I gave this hike a really high solitude. I don't know what the deal was. Maybe it was just time of the day and year or whatever, but it was super busy today. I'd probably give the trail up a 2 to the lower reservoir. But even past then, I passed, I don't know, 20 people coming up and down. So it's really not as... it's more popular than it was back in 2020, I think. But still a little bit of solitude. You're probably not going to share the reservoir to yourself like you used to be able to. It might have just been the time of the year. I was doing this in August. Scenery, I'd probably still give it a solid 9. There's really good views of the valley, and then the mountains are just awesome. And then the whole way up is scenic and forested with that awesome river and waterfalls. So solid 9. And then difficulty, I'd also stay with an 8. It's just brutally steep the entire way. Like, it's flat for maybe 2% of the whole hike. The good thing is most of it is shaded. I would still recommend coming in the morning because in the afternoon the sun is just brutal. And it's pretty long. It's about 10 miles-ish round trip. So if you like this new video, go down to Jimmy John's, get the Jimmy John's special with extra tartar. Goodbye.